The Japanese government has donated about 859,600 doses of Oxford AstraZeneca vaccines to Nigeria. The donation, which was made through the COVAX facility, also came with about 175 solar direct drive refrigerators to aid storage of the vaccines. The Japanese ambassador to Nigeria, Matsunaga Kazuyoshi, said the donations are part of the Japanese government's commitment to ensure vaccine equity around the world. He also added that the solar refrigerators will ensure stable delivery of vaccines to vaccination sites at required temperature.
The public health crisis of our generation has affected millions around the world and as well here in Nigeria. And people, actors, countries, they had two options: to hide or to act. And here we are today because two actors, they decided to act. One, of course, is MPHCDA and the government of Nigeria that had the leadership to really navigate through this pandemic and really using this pandemic as an opportunity to respond to it and as well to strengthen the health system, especially primary health care. We are seeing how now we are vaccinating more than 200,000 people per day. We are seeing how the equipment and the cold chain of the country has improved massively over the last year. We are seeing how vaccines are delivered to arms of the people that they need it. So the leadership of the MPHCDA has been remarkable during the last year and a half. As well, the government of Japan, we believe they were able to act. And the donation that we are receiving today is a good example of that. More than 800,000 doses of vaccine have arrived to Nigeria, and they are going to deliver to the arms of the people that they need it. As well, I think the donation of 175 solar refrigerators that we have here, an example of them, is really to make the difference at world level, at facility level, at the state level, on the capacity that we have to store these vaccines. This is on top of the big cold rooms that they are arriving to the country. So really, I think this gesture of the government of Japan, it's showing the way forward to other countries on how the support and a good partnership should look like.
You will recall that when we received the first donation, there was a lot of uncertainty around the world on vaccine supply. There was vaccine hoarding. It was just one side of the world that had secured the vaccine, while the other side of the world, including Nigeria, was struggling, not knowing how we will conduct the vaccination exercise itself. We received the first donation through COVAX, but we are not sure of even when we'll get the second dose administered. Nigeria had to make some strategic decision to ensure at least that those who received the first dose at that time get the opportunity to get the second dose amid uncertainty in the vaccine supply. Today, 1 year later, thanks to the solidarity of nations, of countries like Japan, the supply through the COVAX has expanded. Today, it's no longer the issue of availability of vaccine. We have more vaccine in the pipeline, and this is why we are very grateful to the government of Japan for providing additional AstraZeneca vaccine to support efforts in Nigeria to make sure that by June this year, 70% of eligible population are fully immunized. This will help the country to open up, like what we are seeing all over the world. Let me emphasize that COVID-19 pandemic is not yet over. We've seen that every 4 to 5 months, a new variant is emerging, taking advantage of unimmunized population. So we need to stop that cycle. And one of the tools we have at our disposal is COVID-19 vaccination.
So to support the fight against COVID-19, Japanese Prime Minister Kishida announced at the Tokyo Growth and Nutrition Summit in December last year that 10 million doses of vaccine would be provided to Africa through COVAX. Thank you very much. As part of its commitment to ensure vaccine equity around the world, the government of Japan is honored to be part of this global vaccination effort here in Nigeria by providing nearly 860,000 doses of AstraZeneca vaccine. So this is the first Japanese vaccine to arrive in sub-Saharan Africa. Eradicating vaccine hesitancy and increasing vaccination coverage is the key to winning the war against COVID-19. Therefore, increasing the number of vaccines is not only the goal, but dispelling the rumor that lead to vaccine hesitancy and increasing vaccination coverage will lead us there. So when I arrived at the embassy in May last year, I realized that many embassy staff members were not vaccinated because of their hesitancy to the vaccine. So my first task was to increase the vaccination coverage in the embassy. So I took the initiative to get vaccinated first and then distributed a circular to all the embassy staff members showing the picture of vaccine and explaining that no serious adverse reaction problem occurred to me. So since then, the number of vaccinations has gradually increased. On the other hand, some of the local staff members hesitate to receive the vaccine because they wondered whether it be possible to maintain stable cold storage of the vaccine in a refrigerator in Nigeria, where power outages were frequent. Therefore, it is not enough to just provide vaccine. There is a need to apparently store the vaccine as well. So accordingly, in addition to providing vaccine, Japan is also providing 175 solar direct drive refrigerators. And with a grant $2.5 million US. So they were provided through UNICEF to ensure stable delivery of vaccine to vaccination sites with the necessary temperature control. So these efforts are key to ensure that vaccine get to the people who need them. So Japan strongly believes this project will act as a boost in promoting the mass vaccination strategy of the government of Nigeria. So by providing stable quality vaccine to each and everyone in urban and also rural areas of Nigeria, the last mile support is expected to help increase vaccination coverage and ensure that Nigeria achieve herd immunity in no too distant future. So this vaccine will help save lives, protect livelihood, and help heal economies currently affected by the pandemic.
I am pleased to welcome and inform you of the generous donation through the COVAX facility of 859,600 doses of the AstraZeneca vaccine, and as you've heard earlier, 175 solar direct drive refrigerators to aid with COVID-19 response in Nigeria, but also these solar direct drive refrigerators are very, very important towards keeping our vaccines potent for childhood immunizations. Today, as we mark 1 year anniversary of the first COVID-19 vaccines delivered to Nigeria, we are here to officially receive these donations to Nigeria from the Japanese government. On behalf of the federal government and people of Nigeria, I want to sincerely appreciate the government and people of Japan for this support to Nigeria at the time when these donations are most needed. The donations of these vaccines bolsters the global effort to defeat the coronavirus pandemic and demonstrates the ongoing commitment of the global community to ensuring Nigeria receives the vaccine that it needs. We are particularly happy about the solar direct drive refrigerators because of their advantage in the independent and uninterrupted power supply for vaccine storage. We have since deployed these SDDs to 24 states of the Federation based on vaccine coverage and equity, making sure that we reach the last mile in terms of providing these refrigerators for vaccine storage. Your Excellency, Mr. Ambassador, you will agree with me that what is happening in Nigeria today is beyond a fight against COVID-19. It is actually a battle against the pandemic. This is because of a unique synergy of vaccine hesitancy, disinformation, and huge population of eligible persons we have to deal with in Nigeria. Nigeria has continued to push through these odds, and today we have successfully vaccinated 17.9 million eligible persons with the first dose, and this represents 16% of the eligible population target for vaccination in Nigeria. We are continuing to work with stakeholders, partners, and communities to ensure an inclusive campaign that stems on the transparency and accountability principles of the federal government. We have optimized our service delivery, communication, accountability, logistics, electronic management of immunization data, and supervision to ramp up vaccine uptake in Nigeria. This new strategy, conceptualized as optimized scales, was officially flagged off last week here in Abuja and entails the integration of COVID-19 vaccination with childhood routine immunization. It is a great opportunity to receive these childhood vaccines in any of our vaccination sites. We have also rolled out the Johnson & Johnson vaccine in Nigeria, and all states have now commenced their utilization because we have deployed the vaccines to each and every state. This Johnson & Johnson vaccine is a single shot vaccine. Once you've taken it, you now become fully vaccinated against COVID-19. Our experience of low uptake of the second dose makes the Johnson & Johnson vaccine very helpful for rapid vaccination progress in Nigeria. But beyond that, the availability of the AstraZeneca vaccine as donated by the Japanese government means it creates another opportunity for those who have not taken their second doses to get to the nearest vaccination site to get vaccinated.